All right, guys, new intro here for the Bear Pack. Let's take a look at our subscription goal. We are sitting at almost 9,300. We need 700 more subs to hit that 10K goal to give that $1,000 giveaway. And then we have 12K subs coming up to send a couple people to some games of their choice. Trey, let's take a look at that leaderboard. Dennis Burns is at the top. We have Kellen on this week. He's doing a great job so far, but that is the leaderboard right now. If you see your guys' name, reach out to us. BearsProfitPlays@gmail.com or on Twitter, BearsProfit @BearsProfit, and we need to get you guys set up so we can give you guys your picks out for the next couple of weeks. If you see your name, make sure you reach out. Also, if you want to become a member on our YouTube channel, we're going to be giving away $50 weekly to our members on YouTube. We have 15 to 20 right now. So if you become a member for just $4.99 a month, you have a chance to win $50 weekly. We're going to be doing that on our live show. We're going to put everybody on the wheel. We're going to spin it and give away $50 a week. So make sure you guys come check that out. Only $4.99 a month. Very cheap over there. And our plays are actually better over there as well. So guys, is going to do it. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, let's get into some NBA picks and props for Thursday, December 7th slate of games. Let's take a look at that leaderboard. Trey, start us off.
Yeah, guys, as we were recording earlier, my game finished, so I'm officially 2-0. I gave out the Rockets plus 2.5 against the Thunder and the under 226 total points in this game. The Rockets, they won at home. They're continually to be dominant at home. They won this game by 9 points straight up, so we didn't even need the points there. And the total points ended at 211, so we hit the under by 15-ish points. So it was a beautiful game to watch.
Yeah, and I went 1-0. I had the Grizzlies on the money line against the Pistons. What's actually a really good game for the first three quarters, and then the Grizzlies overtook them in the fourth, 116-102 for the final score. So we did go 1-0 there. Nate, who'd you have tonight?
Unfortunately, I tried to go head-to-head with one of the GOATs. I messed up. I watched the end of that game. The Pistons don't have players to finish games. Exactly what you said would happen, happened. So, yep, missed on the Pistons. I couldn't even get the +1. They just pooped it.
They're just a couple years off. I still think they're going to be good in a couple years, but yeah, just a couple years off. Let's move on to the plays for tomorrow. I only have 2 games. Trey, you want to start us off with the first one?
Yeah, Monty Williams. Maybe we need to do a wellness check on him in a couple weeks. But I'm going to be attacking this New Orleans Pelicans at the Los Angeles Lakers game. The Lakers deserve to be here, and I'm very pumped to watch this game. This game's going to be held in Vegas, as you guys can see. That's because it is the in-season tournament semifinal. And I think that's going to force both these teams to show up and buzz in this game. And that makes me want to hammer the under here. So that's what I'm going to do. Give me the under 230.5 in this game. If you want a game pick, I obviously love my Lakers, but I want to give out a non-biased pick here because this under really just seems like free money. Because so far this season, the Lakers, they are 13-9 to the under 230.5 total points. And in last game versus Suns in the quarterfinals, we saw a ton of defense in that game. And I expect that to continue here because in that Lakers versus Suns game, it massively went under with only a 209 total point finish, which is 22 points under what this game is set at. And these two teams, they are 3-1 to the under 230.5 total points over the last 4 games that they played last season. So I do expect the defense to show up in this game. The winner gets to go to the championship. And we're going to see some players smacking the wood, playing some defense, trying to get that cashola. So give me the under 230.5 total points in the Pelicans versus Lakers game. And Bear, the Lakers deserve to be here. I know you might go on a tangent, but before there was that timeout, I just want it to be known and said.
Nope.
There was a little bit of a push from Devin Booker that made Austin Reeves get a little bit unbalanced, that forced the ball to come loose. What do you think about that?
No, you're wrong. That was not. You think that was a push?
I think that there was some contact. There was some contact.
Okay, so why did the referee that was right by LeBron James, who had no angle on the ball, blow the whistle?
Because just put yourself in his shoes. If you see the GOAT, the king, LeBron James staring at you, calling a timeout.
Well, who did I bet on? Who did I bet on in the game? As the referee, which side did I have? Because all these refs bet on the game. So which side did I have?
That ref was full of integrity. I can tell.
I bet. That was a horrible call. That was maybe the worst call I've ever seen in the NBA. All right. Lakers don't deserve to be there.
Patrick Beverly didn't pull out a camera to show a ref a picture, so that wasn't the worst one.
That's pretty good too. Fourth, I'm going to look at the other game. It's going to be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Bucks. I'm going to take the Pacers plus 4.5. I'm going to take the Pacers on the money line. I'm going to take the over 254.5 points. A 3-play kind of night for me. It's going to be an electric game to watch. Both of these teams. The Bucks, they were really good against the Knicks. They couldn't miss a shot against the Knicks. I think they put up close to 150 points, and the Knicks defense is pretty good. I will say, though, the Bucks defense was really bad against the Knicks, and the Pacers, they score a bunch of points too, and they are right now the worst defense in the NBA at allowing points, so that's why I love the over here. Both teams are shooting the ball very well. The Pacers, I don't know if you guys watched that game. Nate, I think you mentioned it. Buddy Hield made that shot. That was the game. The bench players for the Pacers, everybody travels. They were so electric. It was like watching a college team out there. They have 6 players right now making below $700,000 a year. First prize is what, 100K, 200K, 200K, I think.
It's half a million, I think.
Yeah, $500,000. Yeah.
Okay, so every player on the roster gets $500,000 for being first. That's what you need. 6 players right now for the Pacers making $700,000 or less. I guarantee you, everybody on that team's wanting to win for those guys. Bucks, they only have 3 of those guys making $700,000 or less a year. Pacers have 6. The Pacers are playing really well. These teams have already met head-to-head. The Pacers did take that game 126-124. Both these teams are playing the best basketball in the NBA right now. These are the 2 best teams right now in the NBA. I think the Pacers are going to take this one. I think the Bucks defensively, they're not good. Pacers defensively, not good. I'm going to take the over. I'm going to take the Pacers, and I'm going to take the Pacers with the points as the plays. Nate, what do you like?
That's an interesting pick. I don't really like going against Damon Giannis, but that's a very good valid point. But for this tomorrow, I'm gonna go with the Lakers under 230. I actually like that pick. I really like that pick. I can't pick a side for either one of these games. I feel like they could all go both ways. Yesterday, the first day I honestly had the Suns money line, and I'm happy I didn't bet it because woo. But yeah, I think that they're gonna buckle down, play some defense. Just watching, like, I don't think neither the Pelicans or the Lakers really have anybody that's gonna show up and just score, keep up the pace all game. I feel like they're gonna go through their hot streaks, but at the end of the day, it's gonna come down to defense. Even though Anthony Davis didn't play as good defense as I needed him to, I think he steps it up against the bigger dudes, Valanciunas. Zion not really having a great night. I think this game stays slow. So under 230, I think the books are being very generous with that. I'm going to take the under.
Also, in that game, Anthony Davis got poked in the cheek, not in the eye, not in the nose, not in the mouth, in the cheek. He acted like he got shot in the face. So that was something else I took from that game. Let's move on to the player props. Trey, start us off.
Absolute disrespect.
No,
he elbowed him in the mouth.
No, he didn't. He poked him in the cheek.
All right. Well, yesterday I gave out Alperen Sengun over 10.5 rebounds versus the Thunder. I gave out the wrong Rockets forward. Jabari Smith almost grabbed 20 rebounds in this game. Very frustrating to watch Sengun just give him board after board after board because Alperen, he only finished with 6. So barely got halfway what I needed. Very frustrating.
Yeah, I had Desmond Bain. I went 1-0. He had 49 points in this game against the Pistons. We only needed 25.5. He got that pretty early in the third quarter. So we did cash the 1-0 there. Nate, who'd you have tonight?
I had Scotty Barnes over 32.5. He just barely hooked me. He's usually a second half player, and he definitely went from like 10 PRA. I think he finished with 28. So he's a couple off. Like you said, I picked the wrong forward as well because Siakam went for 30 points, and OG and Anunoby had a game. He had 23, 8, and 6. So if I picked either one, I would have hit. But I picked Scotty Barnes, doubling down tomorrow. I mean, next time he plays, I'm doubling down for sure.
Yeah, that's a tough break too. He had 28 PRA and he shot 17 times. He only made 5 shots, so that's just a tough break there. I think it was the right pick still. But let's move on to our plays for tomorrow. Trey, how do you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to go with all reliable here. Give me Anthony Davis over 42.5 PRAs versus the Pelicans. I give out AD over his PRAs on our member videos in the Lakers last game, and he absolutely pulled out the hammer and smashed the over in that game. And I expect him to smash the over again here because this game sets up for a massive AD game for a couple reasons. Everyone knows the first reason. It is a perfect revenge game special spot. I know that AD and LeBron are wanting to send the Pelicans home packing for how dirty they did AD. And AD has continuously dominated them every time he's seen them since he got traded away from the Pelicans. Because AD, he's played the Pelicans 10 times since he got traded to the Lakers. And in those games, he's averaging 27.9 points, 11.6 rebounds, and 3 assists per game, which comes out right at this number at 42.5 PRAs. But whenever we consider that this is a highly leveraged game to advance to the in-season tournament championship, I think that AD is going to play with an extra chip on his shoulder and dominate here. Because especially whenever we realize he's going to be guarded by Jonas Valanciunas in this game, and that's just going to be some sweet, sweet barbecue chicken. Because in the 4 games that Anthony Davis faced the Pelicans last season, AD finished with 40 PRAs, 51 PRAs, 43 PRAs, and 53 PRAs. So he hit the over in 3 out of those 4 games and barely hit the under in the one that he did not. I expect AD to show up and show out here in this game. So give me Anthony Davis to go over 42.5 PRAs versus the Pelicans.
Yeah, Trey, I like it. For my player prop tonight, I'm going to take Giannis Antetokounmpo to go over his total points against the Pacers. Giannis has been elite over the last 3 games, scoring 31-plus points in all 3 games. If you were able to catch that last few games for Giannis, he has been defending the outside and focusing more on getting on the inside and the offensive side of the ball. In this game against in the game against the Knicks, Julius Randle's quite literally a statue standing on the 3-point line for them. So that's why Giannis didn't dominate the boards. He did, however, have 35 points on 22 shots in that game, dominating the paint on the offensive side of the ball. Antetokounmpo has great numbers against the Pacers, scoring 30-plus points in 6 of the last 8 games against them. And the last 2 games against the Pacers, he's combined for 92 points, having a 54-point game in the last appearance against them. I think he's going to do that and more in this game. Neither team's going to play defense in this one. It should be a high-scoring game. Give me the Greek Freak over his total points as the play. Nate, what do you like?
I like both your picks. I'm kind of going to do a little head-to-head with Trey. Not necessarily the same. Not the same way. I'm taking Jonas Valanciunas over 12.5 rebounds and assists. So hear me out because it's going to be kind of long-winded, but I got great information for this. So I'm not sure if this is where the line will drop. It hasn't dropped yet that I've seen. But for the last 3 games, that has been the line, 12.5. Mm-hmm. He has a great matchup with AD. As far as matchup, I mean, he's going to be in the game. They can't small ball him and take him off the court. He has to play against AD. I don't think Zion Williamson is in enough shape to keep up with AD. He's hit this in his last 2 of 5. It would have been 3 of 5 if he didn't get fouled out against Sabonis. Sabonis was actually giving him some work. But being the veteran that he is, he has not been in foul trouble for 2 straight games. So I'm very confident that he'll stay in the game this time. His last 7 games versus the Lakers, he has not gotten in foul trouble. He's only surpassed 4 fouls in 1 of those 7 games. And in those same 7 games, he has surpassed his line in 4 of 7 and only missed 1 time when he played over 25 minutes. This game is important. It's to go to the championship for the in-season tournament. So I think he'll be out there on the floor a lot. He's pretty much cleared these minutes in every single in-season tournament game. I'm relying on him to stay out of foul trouble and to stay in the game. So, and then the last thing I have here is a couple of centers that actually surpassed this line playing the Lakers already. So it's Nurkic from the Suns, Sengun did it twice, Embiid, Jarrett Allen, DeAndre Ayton, and Derek Lively, and also Sabonis. And I feel like with the exception of Embiid, Valanciunas is on par with all of those centers, and he's even better than Derek Lively. So with all that being said, I think 12.5 rebounds plus assists is an easy line for Valanciunas to hit and dominate.
Yeah, also all those guys you named are stronger than AD, who's sponsored by Charmin Trey. Did we know that?
No. But
no, you didn't know
if
that.
DeAndre Ayton can hit the number, I think anything's possible.
Everybody get that number.
DeAndre Ayton versus AD, I would take DeAndre Ayton physicality.
All right, well, let's just get right onto the recap. I gave out the under 230.5 total points in the Pelicans versus Lakers game. AD, he's not made of Charmin. He's going to go over 42.5 PRAs. He's going to do some sweet barbecue chicken. He's going to put on a chef hat and just do some spinneroonies and some Dunker Browns on Jonas Valanciunas throughout this game.
I got a three play leg here. Pacers plus 4.5. Pacers money line. Pacers over in that Bucks game. Should be a really good game to watch. And I got the Greek Freak to score at least 30 points against the Pacers. He's done it 3 straight games. He's going to dominate this game as well. Guys, that's going to do it for NBA plays and props for Thursday, December 7th slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel below. We'll see you guys next video, and thanks for watching. We had multiple questions this morning about how to become a member for the YouTube channel. Let's do that really quick tutorial. You're going to go to youtube.com. You're going to go to Bears Profit Plays. You're going to search it in. You're going to hit our thing. There's a join button right just to the right of subscribe. You're going to click that. There's 2 options. You have the Bear Pack for $4.99. That gives you access to YouTube member plays. And then you have the Bear Pack Gold for $7.99 a month. That gives you access to our member plays on YouTube. And it gives you a 1-month membership to our website, bearsprofitplays.com. So if you get the Bear Pack Gold, you save yourself $2 a month, a little bit cheaper if you want to do that. But that is the tutorial for anybody that needed it. We had multiple questions today through email about how to do it, and it wasn't working. But if you want to know, there it is right there. Trey, let's get off.